overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah, I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First play, Watson to the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showed a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Walker once more. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Watson off play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run it again with Chubb. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is really fluid around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 4th down, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready from back at their own 10-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And complete to Drake London. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Out to his left.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Pulled in at the 24. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. Right there, they get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd, Watson forced out to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return is Cohen. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson looking left side of he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Browns drive about to get started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 8. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now here is another interception. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way.